Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the Greek cities campaign in Rome Remastered. So let's jump right into it. We're going to start off by defending one of our settlements against an attack by Pontus. We're going to march out and meet them in the field of battle. So in the previous parts, what we did was we started building a powerful military army that seems to be easily crushed by a lot of cavalry. So we're currently working on building a counter to that, and a lot of factions are declaring war on us. So we're just coming with it as we're dealing with it as it comes. Alright, let's march out and meet them. Probably going to go to the right as they always do. There should be no problem. This is a very weak faction and army, so we should deal with them relatively easily. My only concern is them outflanking us or using range to target us. So we're going to get back into phalanx formation and begin to march right at them. So as we're marching, let's see what we're dealing with. It's mostly just skirmisher units and then very light infantry. And although we have extremely weak infantry compared to what other units are available in our roster, we should be able to handle it. All right, we're going to have to move in quickly to minimize casualties from their shooting. I'm going to try and distract them with my cavalry, just to stop their advancing. Alright, let's back out of there before we get stuck engaging spearmen with cavalry. That would not be nice. And they are about to engage our spearmen, or phalanx units. Well, let's help them out. Let's charge right at them and continue advancing with the rest of the units. And of course, they're easily breaking, so we can just continue pushing forward and even use our cavalry to pursue them at this time. All right. Well done there. Let's just continue running them all down and getting as many kills as we can. I'm only worried for their cavalry to suddenly charge and flank. We wouldn't want that because then they could do damage. That would be very hurtful. Alright, I'm going to start turning back with these two general units so we can pursue those units as well. Let's try and take out their general, if possible. And then we're going to run back in here to try and flank and assist wherever we can and however we can. Uh-oh. Oh, they're withdrawing. I don't want to get stuck fighting them like that. That could have ended very badly with us losing our general, which is the last thing we want to do. And the enemy really wants to do it. All right. We're not really going to catch anybody else, but we can always try. And that's pretty much the battle won. There's not much more we're going to be able to accomplish, simply because of how close they already are to the red line of retreat. And we only took 49 casualties. So for breaking a siege and greatly weakening an enemy force, I think that was worth it. Alright, I'm going to start retraining them. And now, what can we do over here? We have to be careful of the Carthaginian forces. I'm not sure if they have anybody. Oh, there they are. I was trying to find where they were hiding. Alright, in this army here, we're going to need to wait maybe a turn or two just to let them recover from fighting the Scipii in the previous part. And it was a very brutal battle that we somehow managed to survive. But we're going to need everybody, seeing how that went, we're going to need as many soldiers as we can have. So I'm going to start sending them forth, because Rome should be somewhere over here. Ending the turn. All right. This army has arrived. Let's have them scout up ahead. See what they can find. And I think we're going to have to leave our armored hoplites, which are our stronger units, behind, just to manage public order. And there's Rome. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of cavalry defending it. So we're going to have to be careful about that. But first, let's force this army to turn back. We don't want them going after us. I'll decide if we'll go fight them in a second. First, let's go deal with these guys. If we can win this battle, there will be a lot of cavalry, but if we win this, we get access to Rome, and that will be the Romans completely crippled, except the Julii. The Bruttii still have one or two settlements left, but they're very weak, and they're probably not going to attack us after we defeated them multiple times recently. Alright, so I'm going to try to be very cautious based on my experience with these cavalry units. They are something you don't want to mess with. A force to be truly reckoned with. Alright, we're going to just march up to them like this. Yep, alright. The only issue... Oh, there's Rome. The only issue is it's going to be very difficult to see them with all of this forest. But let's get going. So the reinforcements should be somewhere over there as well, seeing how Rome is in that direction. Because the reinforcements come from the direction in which they are on the map. Oh, there they are. Alright, so the enemy should be deciding to line up somewhere over here. So I think that the key to winning this battle will be to just have the enemy strike at our front line, which will hopefully hold, and then we'll move to the left and right to try and flank them. It's just going to be a matter of what can we hold out against and how long we can hold it. Just don't want them crippling our morale because of flanking. Alright, that should do. I'm going to try and move these two units just closer, because I'm going to try and block up as many gaps in the line to try and be as careful as possible. Because the issue is if the enemy flanks us, or they're not directly charging at our spears, or just with so much force that our spears are not enough to hold them back, they will break through and our morale will fall very, very quickly. So they should only have one infantry unit. One or two in total. So I'm not very concerned about an assault by infantry. It's just sheer cavalry numbers. And what we're going to have to do is try to be as stationary as possible so that they can't hit us while we are unprepared for an attack. I'm going to back away with these two units. Oh, never mind. Let's just stand there. If that cavalry decides to charge, we'll be hopefully ready. Beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Now we just need to wait for that to happen with all of their units. See, they're going to try and flank us. And they're going in for another charge. So we're just going to have to withstand this attack. An assault by the ranged units. It's just something we have to deal with based on what they have access to. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with this cavalry soon enough. Come on, boys, hold out. It's just a lot of cavalry, the thing you are meant to destroy. Yeah, the line is beginning to crumble. It's just sheer force that's pushing them through. Ooh, let's see. And they're hitting us in the side, a brutal hit. And will we turn around in time? Oh, I don't think so. That's fine, we can still recover from this. Another Roman leader has fallen. If we can just turn back our force around, we can still take them down. Once they see that we're still staying alive and holding, the troops will come back. See, they're coming back. This is just a matter of holding back the remaining enemy units. All right. But what's great is now the enemy has lost multiple generals and all of their units are weakened. And all we have to do is just spend one turn retraining all of our units and they'll be right back ready for the fight. So although that battle was a very unfortunate turn of events, once again because of that cavalry charge, we should be able to recover within 1 or 2 turns and still take Rome, because they weren't able to inflict as much damage as they would have liked. Because if they had continued chasing us down, they could have probably killed our entire army, but because they refused to do that, we can just go back, retrain, and come back again for another fight. Oh, they got reinforcements. I didn't even notice. So what I think we should work on, or I should work on, in the next few turns is also building up missile and cavalry units. Now, unfortunately, the Greek cities don't have access to a lot of good cavalry units. It's mainly just light cavalry, which will only be really used to chase down enemies that the infantry have broken. But I guess anything's useful when you're being so easily crippled by their own cavalry. Luckily, the Carthaginians are a very weak faction, or at least at this point they are, before they've unlocked better units, so even our weakest units are having a very easy time taking them out. And as you can see, they're just falling one by one. I'm going to try and reform a front line, and then let our cavalry do a little bit of damage. But not too much, because we don't want to get stuck engaging their front line. There we go. Let's continue pushing forward. And as you can see, here we're able to easily take a cavalry charge in the side and have absolutely no problems with that. Alright, now let's just run them down. Well done. Alright, let's get them all. I'm going to decide to continue chasing them because the Carthaginians are actually the ones that declared war on us. So they brought this on themselves. I was willing to have peace on the small island that we own for at least a few more turns. They ended it a bit too early. Yeah, I'm not going to reach that one in time. Oh, maybe I could. But it's too late now. There we go. 29 casualties. That's a lot better than we did against the Romans. But luckily the Romans are very weak at this early point. This is why it's very beneficial to attack them early on. And we can just keep pushing forward with our army. And eventually they'll just crumble under the pressure, as did the Scipii and most of the Bruttii. Alright, let's engage these guys. We gotta fight them sometime, why not now? Very nice. Alright, let's retrain this army as soon as we can. Just out of money at this time. Because maintaining such large armies is a very expensive thing to do. Alright, I think it's time we send the fight to the enemy. All right. Very good. Now that settlement is now vulnerable, but because we have this big army, it should block anything that's coming our way. All right, let's end the turn there. And then let's form up these units here. And I'm not going to actually attack this turn. I just want to prevent any recruitment by the enemy. And then we'll have reinforcements come in. All right. Let's also take out the Carthaginians. We'll soon head down to Carthage itself because we might as well. All right, this army. See, I don't want to get stuck fighting multiple enemy armies at once, so I'm just going to block them up, stop them from being able to do anything. And actually, we could have this army that we just brought down, have them march out, and go finish off the Brudii. All right, these guys want to fight. Let's give them a fight. Start deployment. That's good. All right, where are they? Oh, are they going to charge at us? Oh, well then, just wait. I guess it's not going to be that nice. I really have no concern with dealing with this army. It's all just light units that can't hold their own. I'm having my general close by so we could just quickly swoop in and start chasing down the units that rout. All right, let's start spreading out for their cavalry. And then make a push for the center. Oh, come on, they gotta charge soon. There we go. The horn for battle. And here they come. I'm gonna start moving in with my other units on the rears and on the sides to try and... Oh, not with the general. Just not yet. Hold on a little bit longer there. All right, now let's chase them. All right, we can start running with our infantry after them. They're not a threat at all. So as you can see, I can comfortably run in with my general before they're even routing and start a rout. Let's chase down as many of them as we can. They're beginning to withdraw. I don't know. I don't think I should try to engage their general. It's just very risky considering what units. It is heavy cavalry. Yeah, let's stay back. I don't want to risk my own general there. All right. And there. Last ones. Nice. Oh, there's still more. I did not see them. And that's it. Once again, around 50 casualties. All right. We can besiege this settlement now and continue pushing the fight to the enemy. I should probably use our diplomat to scout around and see what we can find. All right, let's hold that siege. End the turn. Ooh. Huh. Do I want to try and hold out against them? Yeah, let's do it. We might as well. There's a second army already on its way. We might as well bring the Romans to their knees now or later. Although it probably would be smarter to wait for reinforcements and then charge as an attack as one large group. Drop the siege stuff. Back. What are they gonna do? Are they not gonna come out and fight us? Because if they're not, then... Huh. No, I'm gonna try and gamble around here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll just stay back here and wait for their infantry. So what I want to do is just weaken their infantry greatly out here. And then get on the walls, take them over, and then have them start shooting at the cavalry. Let's move up. Just worried about getting in range of those towers. Oh, get stuck. Yeah. Perfect. If we can get that ranged unit out of the way, that would be very nice. Alright, I'm gonna have to run on in here to help out. Alright, let's try and flank them. Oh, but that cavalry's coming. We've got to hurry this up. Alright, let's hit him in the side. That cavalry's getting much closer now. Ooh. Here they're coming with their charge. That's right. Let's push right into him. I'm still aware they've got a unit circling us. Let's try and hit him. Okay. Now we just need to stay alive and keep keep them where we want them. That's fine. We have them at a good angle. They're struggling to get around us. That's exactly what we want. Oh no. You guys should be fighting them. There we go. Alright, let's pull back and rethink what we're doing here. Well done, my boys. Well done. Rome may fall today. Rome can still fall. Alright, now let's see what we can do. Now that we got their cavalry pretty much out of the way, we can comfortably go around hitting their infantry. Well done. Well, alright, too small of a unit. Okay, let's have the next weakest unit. Too small? No, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to try and do is take control of the enemy walls. Actually, let's... Oh. Well then, stay on. And you guys need to chase as many of them as you can. Alright then. The reason I want to take control of the walls is so that we can safely be walking around here. Alright, well, I think we can still very easily win this day. Win this battle. It's fine, they can shoot it if they want. Hopefully just won't just... Come on. Get there. We made it. It's pretty much over for the Romans. Here we go. We are on the walls of Rome now. All right, let's take the gate. And the gate is ours. And as you can see, that is why we want to take it, because it can start shooting the enemy for us. It can also shoot us. But the enemy is the main target. And if we can get around all these corners, that would be greatly beneficial for us. Because now they can't get anywhere over here without us shooting them. Let us march in with our main army, with the rest of our army. Wow, there it is, the center of Rome. All right. Let's see, what are they going to do? Tower should start shooting at them very soon. There we go. It's like a little machine gun, on, especially on 3 times speed. Alright, we're gonna have to take these walls up to here if we are to successfully get across with the rest of our army. Alright, that's secured. Let's move up and take the rest. How should we do this? Alright, I know. We can have these 2 units go here. These 3 units go here. And then we'll meet up over there and flank. It's one large group. Alright, here we go. Oh, they're even gonna go right into us when they're routing. Let's get all the way there. I mean, I doubt we'll need the reinforcements, but from the side, might as well do everything in our favor. There we go. There we go. Try and get these guys to get there faster, just in case. Come on, take them out. And now, the final 2 units. Final one, and that is victory. We now control Rome itself. That just leaves 2 Roman factions, one of them very weak and far away. We did it. We have Rome. No. This guy declared war on us, so we're going to fight. And there we go. SPQR is destroyed, and now Rome is ours. Oh, but look. The Julii already have 2 large armies heading over to try and stop us from reaching their land. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Watch part 4, where we will go forward north and invade the Julii territory, and finally, hopefully, finish off the Bruttii, and possibly do some damage to Carthage, Macedon, and Pontus. See you next time.